Oh, hello there. Hi. I am Caden King, and I am a self-proclaimed music critic. And today, hold on, yes, it is working. Today, I'll be reviewing an album from a very special band, Metallica. Kill 'Em All, released in 1983. It was their debut album, um, and it featured rhythm guitarist slash vocalist James Hetfield, drummer Lars Ulrich, bassist Cliff Burton, and lead guitarist Kirk Hammett. So, anyways, we're just gonna go through the track listing and we're gonna express my opinions and then we're gonna put it on a tier list at the end. And let's go! Okay, so the album starts off with some guitar feedback, which I feel is very fitting because this record is very raw in a sense. Like it's very like the guitar tones are very sharp, not very. It wasn't overproduced or anything like maybe some of their later records, and it wasn't like too stressed on complexity. They were just four guys just jamming in a studio, just making some songs. Sounds fun. Oh yeah, so it begins with "Hit the Lights," or I should say, "Hit the lights," as James Hetfield says. Um, it's fast and it's aggressive and it grabs your attention, and it's funny how Hetfield's vocals are very screechy, and it's come a long way. He can't reach that tone anymore. It's very vicious, very aggressive, and it fits really well with the thrash style that they bring. Next up is the first of four tracks with the contribution of the former member Dave Mustaine, who was a guitarist for the band, who had left or was fired from the band, um, who ended up having a pretty decent career. Just started some other band who I may or may not review later. We'll see. Um, it's called The Four Horsemen. It's the longest track on the record. Clocks in at 7 minutes and 12 seconds. Um, it, I mean, it's okay. It's good. I know some people say it's one of the better tracks off the album, but I mean, no, it's okay. It's okay. The third track, Motor Breath, is another track that I kind of find just okay, kind of a filler song, but I mean, it's still got a good groove, good hook. Um, it's okay, it's okay. But moving on. And then next we have Jump in the Fire. Also another Dave Mustaine pen track who helped contribute to the production of this track. But anyways, it starts off. The opening riff is amazing in my opinion. It's really good, really catchy. It's got a good hook. It's I'm sorry, it's just fun making that Hetfield impression. So, come on, jump in the fire, jump in the fire. It's fun, man. It's fun. You wouldn't, if you're not a Metallica fan, you wouldn't get it's jump in the fire, jump in the fire. I don't know. I'm getting kind of weird now. And then next we have pulling teeth or anesthesia or whichever way you want to call it. And this this may be one of my favorite tracks on the record. Um, I mean, Cliff Burton is just such an innovative bass player, and just the things he brought to not just the metal scene, but just to the instrument as a whole. I'm gonna I'm gonna ace that For Whom the Bell Tolls bass intro. I'm gonna get it eventually. I'm having trouble with it. Um, but I'm gonna get it eventually for you guys. Okay? Nice fist bump, boy. Woo. Okay. Um, yeah, this is basically just a showcase of Cliff's ability, and it's brilliant. It's all I have to say. It's just brilliant. And then the drums come in a little later, and yeah, and just a great track. Good job, Cliff. Rest in peace, man. After anesthesia or pulling teeth, whichever you would like to call it, it is up to you, my boys, and girls, right? Now, whatever. Um, we have Whiplash. It starts with a very grinding guitar riff, like. I really like that one part in the chorus where he was like thrashing all around. Like I think that is probably one of the better hooks on the record. Quite frankly, uh, just really enjoyable. This is an above average track. Um, Definitely one of the better ones on the record, in my opinion. Um, Moving on, we have the third song with a contribution from Dave Mustaine, the Dave Mustaine, and it's called Phantom Lord. This one, whew, Hetfield, I mean, he goes off, man. Just towards the end, fall to your knees, bow to the Phantom Lord. He like screeches and it's really loud. Like one thing that I was kind of reminded of when listening to that part, it's kind of reminiscent to Chuck Schuldner's vocals of Death, like very raw but very powerful at the same time. Around the 2:30 mark, very soft, mellow break in the song. Kind of anomaly on the track, but I think it suits in well. And then we move on to No Remorse, another great track. Kirk Hammett, his best licks. Like seriously, like it's really good, really catchy. Give it a listen. Above average song. But the second to last track, probably their most well known off of this record, is called Seek and Destroy. Definitely one of their hits in their live performances. It's one of their most performed of all time whenever they go live. And I completely see why, because this track is a banger. It's a banger. Iconic riff, pinned by Hetfield at the beginning. Really nice. You know what? Gonna have to stop myself because I know people give Lars Ulrich a lot of hate, but gosh dang it, I mean, he puts everything into this record. Like not just Seek and Destroy. Like I mean, this entire record, dude. He goes off on the drums. He might not be the most technically proficient behind the kit, but my goodness, he puts the effort into it, and that's really, and especially in records like this where it's raw and it's just rock, not very heavy on the production. But you can definitely hear the emotion in the drums. Okay, moving on to the final track, Metal Militia. It's okay. It's an okay song. I mean, when you're going from the best song on the record, yeah, Seek and Destroy is best song on the record. Mark my words. Anesthesia is a close second though. It's kind of eh. I mean, Metal Militia isn't a bad song. It's just the transition, just going from a rock, a classic staple, in their live performances to go to just like a kind of a filler song on the record. But I don't know. It's okay. I'm gonna give it an okay. Um, and then that track ends with the sounds of heavy footsteps by a supposed militia, and that is the end of the record. And I'll be giving this record a B, a solid B in the B tier. And yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. And since we'll be going through the discography of the thrash metal band Metallica, you guys, if you're well familiar with the band, you will know that the next record up is Ride the Lightning, so I'll have that episode soon. Until then, this has been Caden King. I hope you enjoyed this video.